Hey guys, guess what? We just had a big emergency here with radiation, so we need to come inside real quick here and close all the doors and get everything nice and closed, and we got to make sure we come over here to shut everything up and get everything locked up and plug all the holes and everything too. And if for some reason if we get exposed from the radiation, we need to take off all of our clothes, take off everything, and make sure that we wash all of our clothes too. So if you haven't noticed, I'm talking about radiation preparation. So basically the first thing to do is when you come in the house, you need to make sure you get everything all plugged up and safety first. So put your shelter in place, where you're going to go, what you're going to do, how you're going to do this. And you got to make sure that everything is good. You need to get inside, and stay tuned to make sure of what's going on. Also, the next thing too is if we were outside, it would just happen that if I was contaminated, we need to take off the clothes and wash them, like I was mentioning, and make sure that we get everything all nice and clean. If we have wipes too, we can wipe ourselves down. Make sure that you also decontaminate everybody else that's in the house with you. If you have a baby, a dog, cats, anything, very important. So I want to talk about also with that, with the fact that we have this going on outside right now. It's very important to have your emergency kit and your food supply kit with you as well. So with this, as you can see here too, having an emergency kit, you know, the joke for me and my family has always been a zombie apocalypse. I was going to talk about that, but I decided not to this time because radiation is something that can happen, like with the Fukushima incident. So that's why I want to share with you guys how important this is, because this is something that could happen. So this is very important to be prepared and learn about this too. So having an emergency kit is very important to have all of these items in here. I know you can't see it very well, but I'm going to pull some out here to show you. Your rubbing alcohol, your hydrogen peroxide, Band-Aids, prescription medication, very important to have with you if you're taking that, hand sanitizer, all of that in the bag. So like right now we're preparing because we might have to leave this house, we might have to evacuate. Right now I'm still listening to hear if we need to, if there's going to be something going on. These are great to have too, these kind of radios that don't plug into the wall in case we lose power. These are great to have so you can listen to hear what's going on. So here's my kit in here, already prepared, ready to go. This is important, so we want to put everything in here. Let's turn this down a little bit, but we still want to listen. So we're going to put this in here. Wipes are a good thing to have. We're going to put all the stuff inside this emergency kit here. Also, what I was going to talk about too, along with the emergency kit, a lot of people don't realize, you know, we need to be entertained. So having books, puzzles, writing pads, papers, things like that. If you have kids especially that need to be entertained during this time, if the lights go out or if we have to leave and go somewhere. And of course you guys all know that I'm a gamer, so I talk about that. So I mean, these are plugged in essentials, but you know, there's all kinds of different fun stuff that you can keep people entertained in that. And then here's also a portable battery. So the portable battery is good, very important for emergencies, obviously, because we all have technology. We have phones, we have portable, or we have all kinds of stuff to plug into. So this is important. So we want to bring that with us too. And then of course our lovely flashlights and batteries. I don't have those, they already are packed in here, so flashlights, important. I'll put that in my emergency kit. So that's just some of that there too. Now I'm going to come over here to this side. So our food survival kit is very important too. If you have a baby, you know, you want to make sure you have the baby food already put together in here too. Water is very important. You have all of your canned foods. Always have canned foods with you. Peanut butter, tuna fish, anything. This is important because these don't go wrong. So you want to make sure that you plan for at least 4 people for at least 5-6 days worth in case we have to go somewhere in the car or even being in the house. So this is important. So you want to have your food kit right here too, all prepared. I brought out an oil lamp. Oil lamps are awesome because you can have these going if you need light, a light source if your batteries run out or anything runs out. These are great too. A fire extinguisher, a part of all of the emergency kit, and a food survival kit. Fire extinguisher, especially with the radiation that's going on right now. You know, it's important to have this. You never know what's going to happen. The biggest thing that I want to talk about here, so here we have our emergency kit, we have our food supply kit, we have all of our little essentials here too, and our radio, very important so you can hear what's going on. Your house is all plugged up, your clothes and everything, you're good. So yeah, so now moving forward, I have this board here too, again, I just kind of in reference, the radiation, preparedness. I talked a little bit in my speech earlier about glutathione. A lot of people don't know what glutathione is, and glutathione is very important to this whole situation of radiation preparedness. There's 10 different ways that you can increase your glutathione, and basically what glutathione is you're consuming sulfur-rich foods. It's an antioxidant in your body. If you were exposed to radiation, or let's say we were stuck in the house and we couldn't go anywhere, we need to make sure that we have our glutathione up. And how we do that is eating sulfur-rich foods. Again, is basically meats, steak, ribeye, ground beef, anything that's sulfur-rich in diet. We can do also like brown rice, cottage cheese, all those different kinds of foods that they have too. Also turmeric powder. Turmeric powder, very interesting because I cook a lot with turmeric powder, but that's also increases your glutathione. Also, considering milk thistle. Milk thistle is also another form of increasing your glutathione, and whey protein. I know a lot of people use whey protein for working out. That's also a way to increase that. But of course the other things here too are avoiding alcohol during that time. I mean, I'm sure people would like to drink maybe because they're stuck inside, but the alcohol actually takes all your levels down. So during radiation, you don't want to drink any alcohol because that actually decreases your glutathione. Exercising, getting enough sleep, very important. It's all really just healthy stuff just to increase that glutathione in your body. So the bottom line is basically there are many different simple ways to increase your glutathione and your foods and stay healthy. These are just some examples for you to have. So having these, you know, we can put these in our bag. And so, you know, how do we cook them? Well, there's always gas stoves, there's always different kinds of stoves that we can have too, that we can cook those on, or even a good old-fashioned fire pit if we have to. So I do want to kind of just add a little, well, I want to reiterate what I was saying. So basically, you know, right now we're kind of in lockdown, so we want to make sure that we have all of these set in place for us, all our emergency kit, our food kit, you know, all these extra things, our radio, so we're listening to what's going on. And then we want to make sure that everything's in place for us here. And also, again, a little tidbit from me. You guys know I'm a gamer. This game is called Fallout 4. If any of you have ever heard it before, it's basically talks about radiation if it was hit in the area, all the different kinds of things that you can do. So it's kind of a little tidbit, kind of fun to play a game if you want to as well. If you can get your system working at home, if you still have your technology going, your electricity going. Sorry about that. So anyways, this is that. This is the radiation preparedness for the plan. Honestly, it's very simple. That's what I talked about at the beginning too of my presentation, is that basically all this is just very self-explanatory, and it's very easy for us to put this together. Doesn't take a lot, you know, use your creativity, use your imagination, but again, the number one thing that you need to understand is you're increasing your glutathione. Very, very important. So moving forward, now I'm gonna make sure, find out what's going on over there, and oh, I don't want to put this back on because I'm cleaning that. So moving forward, we want to make sure that I have everything set in place, and this is radiation preparedness. And also, if something happens with any kind of disaster, this will help you as well too. But this is mostly for radiation. All right, guys, I hope it helped you. Again, my name is Nancy Landis Aguirre. Enjoy this presentation, and I hope it helped you. Thank you. Bye.